Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing like a first impressions and a review kind of thing on these Jessup brushes, which you can buy from eBay. I think I paid about $17 for these, and I think that was free shipping. I did notice when I was trying to look them up that there's just so many different places that sell them for so many different prices, so I think you could probably get them a bit cheaper than what I paid. But I wanted this actual colour, so the white with the silver, because you can also get, like, there's so many different combinations. Like, you can get, for the bottom part you can get black, white, I think there's pink and purple, and then for the top you can get gold or silver, and then like there's all different combinations of those. So yeah, but I went with the white with the silver, which I think now is probably a bad idea because the white's probably going to get makeup on it and look dirty. But oh well, that's what I got. And they took about 3.5 weeks to calm, which I think is okay because I'm pretty sure they came from like China or Hong Kong or something like that, which shipping always takes ages. So yeah. Also, sorry if I keep on looking in my little flip out screen thing because this is my first time filming with my new camera and I'm very excited for it, but it's really hard for me not to look at myself in the little screen. So apologies for that. And also I just realised the lighting isn't very good. It's very cloudy outside, so I've got a bit of a shadow on my face. So I'm so sorry for that, but there's not really much I can do with the weather right now. Anyways, so if you want to see more about these brushes, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've already done my eyebrows, which is why they look really, really weird. And I've primed my face already. So first of all, I'm starting off with this, it's like a flat kabuki kind of brush. It's really flat. Now, I have already used this one yesterday, just once, because I wanted to see how it worked out. Yeah, but I'm not going to say anything because I'm going to use it again and then just see how it works. I am also making sure that I'm using products that I know apply really, really well. So it's kind of like, it will depend on the brush, not on the product, if that makes any sense. So I am using my L'Oreal Infallible in the shade 150 Radiant Beige. I just got a bit on the brush and I'm just going to dab that all over my face and just rub it in. So it is applying with quite a very even coverage, which is very impressive. I don't know how well it's spreading out the product though. Like, I feel like I've gone through a lot of stuff and I haven't really put much on my face. So I have finished doing my foundation now, and I did end up using 3 pumps instead of 2, which is what I regularly use. So yeah, I don't know, it didn't really spread out the foundation as much as like some of my other brushes do, but overall I think it gave a really even coverage and it was just so soft, like applying it on your face. So the next brush I'm going to be using is this one, which is kind of like a pointed or a tapered brush, and I'm going to be using that to blend in my concealer. Now, I am very fussy with blending in my concealer. The only thing I've ever found that I actually like is my beauty blender. So let's see if this brush is any better than that. Oh my god, my ring is just flying everywhere. I actually kind of do like how that turned out. It's very nice and easy to get like really underneath your eye and in the corner with like the little pointed tip. Okay, I really like that brush. That did a really good job. So next I'm going to be using this, I guess it's like an angled flat top brush. It's really annoying that they don't have the actual, like, a name to the brush. All it says on it is, if you can see that, I don't know if it'll focus on it, it won't. All it says there in that writing is Jessup, so like there's absolutely no name of the brush, so I'm kind of just making them up. So now I'm going to try and see how that applies powder, and I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix and my colour is NC25. That brush actually worked really well to apply my powder. yeah, I just spread it out evenly. I kind of just dabbed it on instead of like blending it around, and I felt like that worked really well. My face is looking pretty like even and flawless at the moment, so I'm impressed with that one and how it applies the powder. Okay, so next I'm using this, I'm going to name this one an angled round top brush. I'm going to try to apply my bronzer with that, more as like just to warm up the face, not to actually contour anything, because it is very thick, it wouldn't really work that way. So I might just use a different brush after this to contour. I'm a bit scared for this, I don't want like a massive brown mark on my face. Okay, that kind of worked. It is a bit like of like a big brown mark. I think it looks worse in the camera than it does in real life. It's not too bad in real life, but it's probably just a little bit too thick to actually apply bronzer, but I don't know, I thought I'd just give it a try. I do like the brush, just not sure about bronzer. Maybe I'd use it for something else. So next I'm going to be using this one, which is kind of like a round top brush. And I'm going to use that to apply blush. Probably wouldn't be a regular brush I would apply blush with, but I just wanted to try and use all of the brushes in this. So let's just give it a try, I guess. That actually kind of worked pretty well. It blended out the blush nicely. I mean, I didn't put too much on, just a little bit. I do usually like to use brushes that are a bit more like, what's the word I want to say, like, that move a bit more. These are very like dense and stiff. But I did do a pretty good job at applying the blush. I mean, it blended it out well, so can't really complain. Okay, so now I'm going to be using the smaller brushes. They're just kind of all the same shape as the big brushes, but in a smaller version. So I'm going to try and use those on my eyes. I probably won't be able to use all of them, but I'll try to use as many as I can. So I think first of all I'm going to start off with the rounded one, and I'm going to use that as my crease brush. Grabbing like a light brown shade, and I'm just going to blend that into my crease. I'm just going to uni after this, so I'm going to be doing a pretty simple eye look. Yeah. So I guess I'll be able to just test out if these brushes work in with my everyday kind of makeup. I'm going to try and use this angled flat top one to put like a shimmery colour on my eyelid. The round top one that I used for my crease colour, I think that worked really well, although because it's very like thick and dense, it's not very precise. It leaves like quite a big line. So I mean, if that's what you're going for, then that brush is fine, but if you want a bit more of precision, you probably wouldn't want to use it. I'm gonna use a darker colour with the pointed one and just see how that works to get a bit more of a precise application as well. So now I'm just putting that shimmery colour on top, just on my eyelid. And that's working pretty well, but again, because they're so big that you can't really get a very precise application, so it's more if you just want something a bit messy, I guess. And I don't think you could really use any of these under your eye because they're just way too big. So like I said before, I'm going to be using that pointed one, and I'm going to grab like a darker brown colour and just put that in my crease. Just kind of grabbing it on the very, very tip of it. Ooh, it is not blending out very well. So it's in like the outer crease area, and then just kind of bringing it down a little bit to make that V shape. Ugh. Can you guys see that? That is not blending out. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, no. It is not good. Let's try and go back to this round top one that I used at the start for my transition colour. Hopefully that'll blend it out. Don't think that brush was very good for blending. Alright, gonna go back to this brush. I probably shouldn't be doing it because I really don't like it, but let's try and put a little bit under my bottom lash line. This brush is just so stiff, it just does not move. So I didn't actually end up using these two brushes because I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. I'm just going to leave my eyes like this until I'm just scared that they're going to get even worse. So I'm just going to go and finish the rest of my makeup and I'll come back to say what I think about all the brushes. Okay, so now I've finished doing my makeup and I'm going to talk to you about the brushes. So I think I'm going to first of all start with these little mini ones. Okay, I'm a bit scared to say this because, I mean, I've only used them once, but my first impression of them is I really don't like them. I mean, they don't really work for eyeshadow because they're too big, but it's not like you can use them on your face. They're way too small for that, so I don't really know. I guess maybe you could use them to like blend out like concealer on like little blemishes or pimples or whatever, but that would just be like one of them. I don't know, I don't like these small ones. I don't think they're very useful. And as for the big ones, we'll start off with the flat top one. I really like this one. Like I said earlier, that was my second time using it because I just couldn't resist when I first got them because they came like 2 days ago, like in the afternoon, and then I really wanted to use it yesterday morning, so I did, sneakily. So please don't hate me. But yes, I really like this one. I think it applies really well, especially for the price, and it's so soft, oh my god, and it's really, really dense, which is what I like when I'm applying my foundation. And the next one was this pointed one, and this is another one that I really, 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 really like. I can see myself using it so much now, and I did use that for my under eye concealer, and it just blended it in so good. Like, as good as my beauty blender, so I love it. Next I used this angle top one to put in my powder, and I mean, it worked well, like it was fine. I think I just do prefer those kind of more flowy brushes that move a bit more when I'm applying my powder. I don't know why. Maybe you could use this one if you wanted a lot of coverage from your powder. Usually I just kind of want a bit of a light dust of powder to like set down my foundation. I don't actually want it for like a full-on coverage, but I think if you really wanted the full-on coverage you could use one of these brushes with powder to get that. And I'm just going to talk about these two at the same time. So they're both the round top, and one's just a normal round top and the other one is an angled one. And I did use that for my bronzer and my blush. And I mean, they worked okay. I don't know, I think they're a bit too, well, this one's a bit too fat for your bronzer and this one is a bit too stiff for your blush. So maybe they'd be better off working for using liquids, I think. I don't really like those on powders, that's probably why. So overall, for my thoughts on those brushes, I absolutely loved the big ones. I think they all worked pretty well. Just got to work out like kind of what you want to use them for, I guess. But the small ones, I didn't like them. I just don't really see like what you can use them for. I don't know. If you guys can have any suggestions on what I can use the small ones for and like what they work for good, make sure you let me know because I would really like to actually use them now that I have them. So that's all I pretty much have for this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it helped you out a bit more on what the Jessup brushes are like. So I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!